acquaintances. My mom loved cold weather. I hate cold weather. But she loved it, and I think it's kind of appropriate that today's a cold day. She would always get excited when a storm front or a cold front was blowing in. She would go and sit out on the front porch and just like watch the wind blow the leaves and like feel the weather start to pick up and get colder. Yeah. So I'm grateful that today is cold, actually, in an odd way. My mom was just one person, but she lived many lives. She was an actress. She was an anti-war activist. She was a photographer and a speech therapist and a rower and a yogi and a mother. And in the last few years, she turned into an eccentric old lady. She did. She was friends and acquaintances with many of the biggest figures in the Austin music scene. And for a handful, she was their voice preservation guru. She was friends with people like Lucinda Williams and Blaze Foley and Stevie Ray Vaughan. My impression is that she was pretty wild in those days, but that's a version of her that I never saw. We probably would have gotten along. She embraced being a mother and reoriented her life around parenthood. She was warm and affectionate and encouraging. She always told me to have fun and to take risks. When I was given a suspension in 8th grade for skipping class and stealing materials to put up anti-war posters at the beginning of the Iraq War, it was the first time that the school called home and I didn't get in any trouble. She told me how during the Vietnam War she joined an organization called FTA, which stands for Fuck the Army. She told me about attending Black Panther meetings with a boyfriend during the early 70s. At the time, I didn't really comprehend how remarkable that was. My mom set me on my path in so many ways. She was Jewish, but had a keen interest in Eastern spirituality and religion. She gave me my first copy of the Tao Te Ching, which is a book that changed the trajectory of my life. She took me, along with Blanche and Aaron, to Rose Mountain Retreat Center in New Mexico, which is where I was introduced to meditation. She laid a foundation for me that enabled me to do whatever I wanted in life. There's no measure for how grateful I am for her. My favorite memory of my mom isn't actually anything specific. It could be any Saturday in my life from age 10 to 22. It's the thought of her at the house with our dog Rocky. I'm in and out of the house all day with one of my friends. I stop and sit down on the floor with her. Rocky goes back and forth between the two of us, wagging his whole body and occasionally his tail. She asked me what I've been up to and where I'm going. I tell her, we talk for a little while until I'm about to leave, and she walks out on the front porch with me. She tells me to have fun and be back by 5:30 to set the table for dinner. I hope that it is lasagna or chicken noodle soup. Always, and I really do mean every single time. She gives me a hug. She tells me that she loves me. And waves goodbye from the front porch as I'm leaving. I can picture a lot of different versions of her waving over the years. And I just want to say, I love you, Mom. Don't ever forget that.